Trader Jack. It is April the 22nd, 2019, 5 seconds to market open. We're looking at RHE, which was up on some light news about some nurses getting like repositioned. So honestly, kind of odd news, but definitely seems to be spiking. I was hoping for a little bit more of a dip, but let's wait till it gets a little more sold off. Or keep spiking, which is awesome. I don't usually buy right in the first 5 minutes of stock market open, or at least the first minute or two, just because there's so many orders getting executed. Lots of buy orders, which eventually convert to sell orders. And sometimes they spike, sometimes they actually crash back down right to about VWAP level, which is what I'm looking for. I don't usually like to buy them when they're just spiking up, just because it's so easy to get burned when you do that. And get burned quick too. Like if they do that quick drop, when they go through a long squeeze, it's painful. And the trick is, it's moving so fast that you really can't do much about it. Alright, let's put in some alerts here. This was on my watch list this morning. Dang, look at that move. Lots and lots of positive volume on there. It's up 200% now, which means at this point it is FOMO to jump in. I mean, it's as much as that could possibly keep spiking. It's not my kind of play to just go with something that's just spiking up. Some traders do like, and I mean, I occasionally do this, where you just scalp like 5 or 10 cents. Just because, you know, it's spiking now. So if it hits 5 and jumps up to 6, that's pretty much just me catching some of the move. Yeah, I don't mind waiting on these ones and just being patient. Getting a bunch of alerts. MOXC. So let's just say if this drops back down to about here, that's where I'm interested. MOXC, I got an alert from that. What is this? Oh, yep, that's a reverse split, which is worthless. Usually they just kind of dip down for the next couple of days. So yeah, not even paying attention to that right now. Alright, this does have a little while before there's a whole lot of resistance again. It's already passed all the other major resistances. So 384, there could be some resistance. Yeah, this is definitely where the mob is right now. Tons of penny market volume. But like I said, some people want to jump in on this, and you know what? I say, if that's in your wheelhouse, I say go for it. It's not how I like to play. I wait for pullbacks. That's just my style. I like to get the dip buy on these positive market movers. And if they don't pull back, that just means I don't play. And you gotta be okay with that too. It's not every single trade and not every single runner is one that trades on your style or trades at your comfort level. So yeah, I mean, this could just keep spiking and keep spiking, and hey, you know what would be great to, you know, have jumped in right here, but at the end of the day, I'm like, that wouldn't be how I want to do it, because I have done that, and then got caught in this long squeeze, and I'm out, you know, 150 bucks just in like 5 seconds. I mean, that may not sound like much, but if I don't have to lose that, I don't want to. I'm in the trade to win the trade, and if I see there's a chance to win at it the way that I know, that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'm waiting for this to dip by, because after every single accumulation like this, you're going to see consolidation. There's always going to be that pullback. So I'm just waiting for that right now. It's beautiful though. I mean, really great out the gate movement. Lots of buy orders. But right now you're just looking at the level 2s. Still support. Yep. There's just I mean, there's red candles lighting up here, but it's not a real definitive winner just this minute. But as soon as if it dips down, because it looks like it's just going to like go back up. This is the kind of stuff that tempts you to break your rules. To say, nope, just go for it. You'll be fine. And then the worst thing happens is, hey, it works out, and then you start breaking your rules more often until that that big crash happens to you. Yep. So I'm like, this could definitely move again, but most importantly, it's just not the way I trade these. I like to see it dip down, hold VWAP, and then start moving again. That's my kind of trade. But I don't like to catch it just on the spike because honestly, that stresses me out way more. Just wondering, oh my gosh, is this gonna completely reverse on me? Especially these ones right out the gate. Because I'm like, look at this, it's dropped within just the 1 minute candle. This went from 394 down to 364. So we would have had a 30-cent drop just right there. So it's still waiting to kind of really get a full-on pullback. Like we're getting there, but I'm waiting for it to hit this level right here. Another thing you have to think about is, buying in here, you go, oh, I wish I would have bought earlier. Well, guess what? You're going to think that every single day, no matter how good or bad you're doing at your trading. You're always going to say, oh, I wish I would have bought here. You can't get into that headset. The most valuable headset you have is just saying, you know what? Is this a position where it's going to make me money? Is this is the high probability on my side? And a dip that holds on VWAP and stays there and bounces back up, that has a higher probability you making money than trying to chase these. Because you'll see these and you go, oh yeah, I definitely had a better, gosh, you could have made all this money here. Don't get yourself caught up in that kind of thinking, because for every one of these, there's ones that crash at market open. And you end up getting wiped out. So you just play the patterns that you go, okay, this is the one that seems to work for me. This is the one I recognize. This is the one that I do the best at. If you don't have a pattern like that yet and you're still trying to figure it out, new to the game, the best thing you can do is start studying patterns, which is actually what I have up today, is a couple of the different patterns that I like to trade. You really want to just master about 2, but having done this so long and having been over so many chart patterns, honestly, I came by those after kind of experimenting with a couple of them. But I love these morning spikes followed by a dip. I like it to hold VWAP or at least stay within about 50 cents or so of its highs. So, I mean, it's either VWAP or close to its highs before it tries to retest. Let's actually put that back at 394 now, because that is currently the market high. Yeah, it's not really wanting to give it up just yet. There's still lots of support coming in on the level 2, which means that it's going to be a lot harder to push this sucker down. Yeah, it's not just a straight sink. Here, while we're waiting for that, I'm going to go to PRPO. PRPO is just kind of hanging out doing his thing. It's actually likely to retest this right here. Interesting. Okay, let's just go 52 at or below. What kind of volume are we looking at right now? So we've got, at least for the time of day, yeah, it's already trading 6.4 million. Friday it was 50 million. I could definitely see a breakout on that. It's a good high probability of it. Might actually put in a small trade on this. So this will be like $550 invested. Alright. Just for fun, we'll throw that on there. Yeah, it's definitely looking likely. I hate these on Thinkorswim. We'll go about. See if we get in. I'd probably get out right about here. Starts forming a new low. I don't want to be in anymore. Might even move it to right about here. Like it to test VWAP and hold there. If it just doesn't, I'm out. Good with that. Okay, well, we'll let that play out for a second. Okay, RHE is actually where I'm going back to, because that one is actually in the bounce that I like. Okay, so let's go. 1,000. Okay, with that, let's actually position size that to about this. This is right in the range I like. What's that volume? Looks like volume's still going strong, so I'm actually looking at that. I like that. Waiting for it to just get to my right entry. Ooh, nice move. Ah, there's that dip bounce. Wait for it. Still lots of support at the level 2, which I like. A little sign of weakness there. I was wondering if that was going to break down. Okay. We'll see that nice formation, that dip buy. That is what I was waiting for. Very nice. Alright. Cool. Well, looks like it is now breaking down officially. Now, I missed that dip buy, and that's alright. I mean, this is again just reinforcing why that's the pattern I look for. Is I like to see this dip buy. But yeah, I think RHA is spent for the moment. This is one I even called it back here. That sign of weakness is, and break it to that VWAP. That just kills the confidence of these investors for the morning. Alright, cool. I will keep watching it on the market, but this is Dr. Trader Jack over and out for today.